Hello Sagittarius, this is your March reading. It's a general reading, and if you don't feel like this resonates, please check out your moon sign or maybe your rising or Venus sign. Maybe those will resonate more. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll do an overall energy for your situation. So the situation that occupies your mind. So let's get the whole vibe from your March situation. Sagittarius, let's see. It's this one. It's the empath card. Be kind because everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Be somebody who makes everybody feel like a somebody. And the card is empathy. So maybe you are in an argument with somebody or a conflict of some sorts. Let's find out. So I'm gonna pull 3 cards on your current situation. No, it's not that one, it's this. And this. Okay, let's see what you got here. I feel that you were in a situation that you felt was going to be successful for you and that was going to be good, like it was a given. Maybe you were the obvious choice for something at your job, the obvious candidate for a job application or something like that. And you didn't get it, it didn't work. And there's a sense of being confounded and confused. I get this like what the fuck energy. And a little bit pissed and angry because it isn't right. For others of you, I see that some of you were kind of established and on good footings, but then something happened and that stability went away, and now you're sort of starting on scratch in whatever situation this is. So yeah, I can actually get some clarifiers here, some more. Wait, oh, that's too much. So this is the card of skill building and working hard. It's working day and night and putting in a lot of effort to something. So connecting it to this, maybe some of you worked very hard at your job and somebody else got promoted and you're just like, what the fuck? And it's not fair and it feels very unfair. Maybe some of you even left your job for that because you felt it was so unfair and that you weren't appreciated. And maybe that's why you started on scratch. So let's see what's going to be your advice in this situation. So let's get some advice for Sagittarius in this situation. March 2024. No, it's maybe. Well, when I pick this card, I'm very hesitant and I feel like, well, maybe, but I'm afraid of making the wrong choice. Because what if it isn't the right card? I actually feel that with almost everything. Let's see. And let's grab a third card. So let's get some advice in this situation. This is actually the same card, so I definitely think this is a career or job reading. Don't mind that they were turned upside down, but I read intuitively, so it doesn't matter to me. I can see the sun as very negative, or I can see the devil as positive, no matter what way it is. So just for me to not be confused, I need to just hold it like that and just see what comes into me. I feel that, you see how she's looking to the past, she's looking back, and she holds a light to the past. So I feel that even though you've moved on or this situation has passed, you are still not over it, or you're thinking about it. And it might have been a while, maybe a month ago or something like that, but it's something that's still on your mind from time to time. And you have something new that you can move on to, but it's hard for you to let go of this situation. But I see some of you have started maybe taking some more education, or you have started to learn a new skill. And this is also the skill building card, but I see school, studying, or learning a new skill set, or taking your career or work life into maybe another direction even. But I'm still feeling that you aren't too happy about it, that you're still here. She's looking, you see how she's looking at these bowls in the past? She is also looking at this to the past and her bowls over here. You see there's something new for her here, and there's also a new offer for her here, but she's not in the present or looking towards the future. So because all of them came upside down, I would say the advice is to try to let go, try to look forward, looking into the future, and grab your new opportunities and start to learn something new or move on. And even if you had a lot of ideas and projects and things going on your last venture, it could have been that you're an entrepreneur too, and you had built your business, but it was going nowhere, or you got some obstacles that you didn't see coming at all. And it kind of just threw you off, like, what the fuck? You didn't see it coming at all, and you had to change lanes, sort of. But it's hard for you. So maybe if you build a business, this might be very hard because you put so much effort into what you have built, and it's just difficult for you to move on and let it go and start on with something new. But I see your advice is to try to let go and try to move on, which is kind of easier said than done. Let's just get one of these cards from the universe to reaffirm this advice, or elaborate it a little bit and make it a little bit more personal to you. So let's take this one. It says, I am a physical extension of creative, non-physical energy. You are so much more than the physical body you have come to know as you. You are source energy, and you are focused on the leading edge of thought. In this powerful now, you hold the key to allowing the source that is you to flow. The better you feel, the more you are allowing that connection. I would see this as an advice to maybe start meditating or trying to live more in the moment, which again, it's so easy just to throw out an advice like that. But, it's not always so easy to implement this in your reality. But basically, the more resistance you hold and the more you hold on to your past, the more you are buffering and not allowing the future come to you, the future that you want, and maybe a future that's even more better. So maybe this situation is going to create something even better for you. But let's just see what is coming in near future that you, what's coming in for you in the near future, just to see how this is going from the outside world. So not from within you or your behavior, but let's see what's cooking, what's coming in that you don't see coming from the outside world. What's coming in for Sagittarius this month that we don't see come in? Let's see. Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. Here is the conflict, the hurdle that you are just putting behind, or that you maybe currently are in. For some of you, I see this was a fight of who is going to be best, who is going to get recognition. So again, that amplifies my belief that for many of you, this is about a promotion or getting picked for a job, or if you're writing books and then you're an author, you tried to get your book published and maybe they first said yes, but then they said no. Something, you were pretty sure that this was going to be a slam dunk from the get-go, but then something happened and it wasn't. And then many of you are just coming full circle and have to start all over again. And I also see for many of you, you've done so many steps to get to this opportunity. And it's been a lot of work. So I definitely see you put in so much work for this opportunity. Here is Four of Swords, which is the sense of retreating and licking one's wounds, or having downtime. Sometimes we have a little bit of breakdown. And of course, that is supernatural, and it's allowed to have some wallowing. I think that's healthy. It's extremely exhausting and actually, in my opinion, very toxic to always be so positive and always be out there trying to manifest and just always suppressing your emotions. Even if we're adults, it's allowed to be disappointed. But it's like when we're adults, suddenly we're not supposed to be disappointed anymore. But of course you're disappointed, maybe you're angry, you're upset, and you might have retreated a little bit. Maybe this is also literal for some of you, that you felt fatigue, you slept a lot, you had no energy, and you might have a little period of a little bit of depression. But it's upside down, so I see that you're coming out of this. The energy is coming out. And I see you feel rejuvenated. And for some of you, I see that you have found something very valuable that you didn't know was there. But I think it has been there all along for many of you. A new pathway, or a new way of doing things, or a new way to reach your goal. But it's something more abundant than what you had in mind in the first place. And so that's what's coming in for you. But how did you not see it? Like, I'm curious. I want some clarification to what this is that is making your heart soar with joy. And I have the sense that something is coming together. Two things are coming together or meeting and joining, and that is, for many of you, something that will be very beneficial. Let's just see, what is this? Let's have a clarifier of what this beneficial thing or valuable thing that you stumble over is. So something is coming in for some of you, but for others, it's something that has been there all along, but you haven't been able to see it before now. It is 9 and then 10. Oh, this is such great cards. This is amazing. Okay, so let's see it here. I think it has something to do with your knowledge of money or finances, or the experience that you had about how something works and how something is structured. There is some knowledge that you're sitting on now that you maybe didn't have before, or that you had before, but suddenly now you realize you can use it for your benefit. Like, it's valuable knowledge that you can either get paid for, or you can speak about or promote something. And you utilize that knowledge to get ahead, or start a business, or make some money, or something like that. Yeah, and I have to see them together like this. Yeah, I see, and many of you are, this is so similar to another reading I made, to the Aquarius reading. It's creepy. And you guys now have a thicker skin. You're more protected. You're not as naive or vulnerable or open as you were. And you have this, I see that you come out of it with some sense of value, and I mean material value, or some money. So something is coming in for you that is good. Let's see, in this whole situation, what is your obstacle? What is blocking you in this situation? What is it that is holding you back in some way, or hindering your growth or your progress? Let's check it out. So you have the Judgment card, and Ten of Swords, and Two of Swords. So you go, yeah, you see how it goes from 20 to 10 to 2. It's sort of the opposite of increasing. Something is imploding back on itself, and it's like the opposite of growth. It's some sort of retardation. And here the Judgment card is about making decisions that you know can affect your life forever. It's great decisions that are regarding your life theme. And it's about letting go. It's about, you see how she's letting go. And now I hear let go and let God for people who are religious. Or I can, yeah, let Jesus take the wheel. Or if you're not religious, I get this sense of, when we are trying to manifest, sometimes the harder we work at something, the more we manifest the opposite. Because we send out this frequency that I'm working so hard, I'm not getting it. I need to work so hard to get it. So the more we work very hard, the more we push away the manifestation. So it's about letting go and just believe in the universe, and believe that you are worthy of what you receive, and your talent and the thing you have to offer is worthy, and is quality, and is good enough. Here is Two of Swords, and it was in the reverse. Two of Swords is about making a choice, or being out of two minds of something. So it can be so many things, but in this situation, I feel that it is you. Maybe some days you feel like you're the bomb. You're so good at what you do, and then other days you feel like you're worthless and you have nothing to offer, and why did anyone hire you, or why would anyone read your book, or buy your paintings, or whatever. So it's this cognitive incongruence that you're not aligned with how powerful you are and that you are divine and you are a part of the universe. You don't see your value completely. Yeah. And that it's a bit hard for you to contain these thoughts, these negative thoughts, or critiqueful thoughts. And I see many of you, when you are in this state of mind, you front something else. You have a distraction or something you use to keep a distance between yourself and between the people around you. I also see that many of you, because she can't see clearly. She can't see anything, but her head is back to the past. And she's looking at this judgment. So I see it's hard for you. It's hard for you to let go. It's hard for you to release and trust that things will manifest or work out for you, or that you are worthy at the end of the day. If you go deep down, maybe you at the surface level think that you are a good person and that you create valuable quality stuff. But deep down in your inner child and the core, you're not so sure. And I feel many of you also have a hard time letting go of things from the past. Past rejections and past hurdles and past memories. Not everything is connected to your finances or what you're doing now. This might be from a bad relationship, from a bad marriage or childhood. And these are the crows. You see how they constantly follow you. They are with you all the time. Yeah, so I see it's your mentality. Oh no, mentality, that's the wrong word. It's like you chose it. It's your mental state of mind that might be the one holding you back, that you quite not believe in yourself at the end of the day. And yeah, I mean holding you back in on a manifestation sense or level, not that it in your real material world impacts a rejection, because it doesn't, but maybe it's holding you back from manifesting the reality that you wish for. I just want to clarify this a little bit with this to see. Oi. Oi, these are so great. It's like the opposite of here. So, yeah, but it's like, because all of these were upside down. And these are sort of the same cards, but good. So it's a being of two minds of something. This is somebody who's very in touch with her emotions, emotionally stable, not afraid to go deep within her thoughts. She has done the healing work. She has healed her inner child. She's not awkward when people get emotional. She's very comfortable with emotions. So it's the opposite of this, of not being able to let go and trust and just release your past. And yeah. Yeah, and the same. It's just sort of, it feels to me the opposite. This is being very clear, very, very decisive. And in this instance, I see this as a religion, which means, in my mind, that he is very strong in his belief, in his faith. He knows exactly what he wants and what he sees as the reality in this world, which is the opposite of that. And here is the Ten of Swords, which is being defeated, being carrying these wounds from the past. And there will be a dawn, a new day, a new dawn, but it's going to take some while, and this person is hurt. And when I see it upright, I feel it is the end of this time, and it's the season will move on. But when it's upside down, I see it as it's very hard to let go, and it's very hard to let the new energy flow into your life and replace this and move on to a new cycle. And this is somebody very successful that has been through the ringer. They're exhausted, but they have worked for it and they are successful. So these are just being at two minds with everything. So let's get the outcome of this for the next week. Let's see how this pans out for you. Oh, this is so beautiful, Sagittarius. This is absolutely gorgeous. Here is the card of disappointment, of maybe even regret. It's about clinging on to things that no longer serves you. It's about looking to the past and look to the things that you feel like you lost, or you were robbed from these things. And you see you have this this bowl of all this magic energy behind you, but you're not even aware of it. And it's a night, so it's sort of a little bit of a dark night of the soul. That's how I feel you were. And this card is about enlightenment, about a truth, about rejuvenation and new beginnings. And it's next to this card, and the King of Cups. When he is upside down, it can be a man who is very manipulative, and or maybe not manipulative on purpose. It can be somebody who has a mental disorder that makes them very unstable and very emotional unstable when he's upside down. So for some of you, I see, which is weird because I don't know how to connect it with that, but maybe you do. So it's about seeing the truth about this person and seeing clarity and seeing this person for what he is. And that will be something good for you. That lets you get out of this situation. But for others, I feel that you're going into a state where you stop being very emotional and you're getting clear-headed. You're being focused. You're getting you're being like, what are the next logical steps? What do I have to do? So you're going in your headspace. Going in your headspace can also be to create something. It can be to create a book, to make something at your job, your work. It's about you're being very creative mentally and going a little bit out of your emotions, which isn't a bad thing. Let's just clarify them. Let me just see how long I've been going at it. Okay, I'll hurry. And also, if this is a person that's making things miserable for you, the initial card and energy was be kind, because everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle, and be somebody who makes everybody feel like a somebody. So the empathy card is the whole environment of the reading, but this can also be you that is fighting your battle. Yeah, I feel like this is here. With the clarification, I see that you are here, you are the warrior, you are a little bit on edge, and you're prone to keep it closed off and to shut down a little bit because of this heartbreak that you had. But there is new day and new dawn, but this time you're just not going at it like with a youth enthusiasm, like somebody, you know, like a teenager or somebody who just have blind belief in what they do. This time you go at it, you have put down the emotional, but you're ready. You're ready for start over and try again. Yeah. So, and let's get you a end card to see your mentality and how you are. Or for this outcome, I don't mean your mentality, to get your advice from spirit and from the universe in this situation. And the outcome. Physical well-being is only one good thought away. You could have every disease known to man within you today, and if you choose a different feeling thought tomorrow, they would all leave your body. The key is to not give any unwanted thing much attention. When it doesn't feel good, turn your attention to someplace else. So that was the advice. I hope that helped you somehow, Sagittarius. I was a little bit confused a while there. Not all of it made sense to me, but hopefully it did to you. And I hope you subscribe so I can do your mid-month reading. Thank you. Bye.